Hello and welcome to the game room. So today we're actually going to be doing a grab bag of demos as we're trying to get into kind of the season of new games getting announced and as well as, for instance, Steam Next Fest and all of that. You're going to be seeing more and more games announced and made available demo-wise. So kind of in that same spirit, I wanted to grab 5 demos that I saw looked interesting and we're going to just play through them. We're going to give each of them about 5 minutes. So the video should be about 25 minutes long, and we may have to give a little bit longer to some of them. But our first game here is a game called Glyphica, which is a typing survival game, is what it bills itself as. So right off the bat, looks like we have some choices as far as what kind of weapon. We use a repeater, and let's do balanced. So okay, so it looks like it's kind of like looks like it is a lot like Vampire Survivors or any of those kind of twin stick shooters. Let's go ahead and level up. So yeah, definitely Vampire Survivors-esque. Looks like we have to type to choose which one we want. So let's do Spectre. Completing words contain the glyphs AEO. Spawns fast melee drones equivalent to the number of above matched. So let's type Cobra and get that one. And then alright. Go ahead and level up here again. So IOU, those are good. That's going to be what we're going to grab. Grind the Hunter. Jots. I'm liking the minimalistic look of the game. Up again. What do we got? So we can upgrade our Hunter, we can upgrade our Spectre, or we can upgrade our Hunter there as well. Let's upgrade our Spectre, so we want to type Doggy there. I wonder if it's one of those things that the game is gonna get a little bit faster, maybe. Only thing I'm not liking is I honestly it's like we got ourselves get an automata, an epicenter, all energy weapons, alternator, all weapons. Let's do the alternator, but also level up here. Periodically spawns target markers in random locations. I like that meteor. Grab that one. What I was gonna say is that so far, the only thing I'm not a fan of is the fact that as you're typing, there's the chance that what you're typing gets destroyed by one of your spawned characters. And so it kind of throws you off your game when you're sitting there. Level up again here. Moose. Froze everything. Yeah, so it kind of throws you off your game there when you are constantly getting interrupted by your guys destroying everything that you're trying to type. There we go. Now we got some that actually take a few more than just one. Art. Faster. Vertical. Let's level up again. Yeah. Let's do Meteor again. Up holder. Herbs. Link. Mute. 8. Horse. Mile. Elder. Ambassadors. Email. Follow. Enemy. Wandery. Oh, a sentry. Got that. Entrance. Widely. Save. And long shot. Pill. Pull. Bonus. Infamy. Razors. Pacify. Divot. Audio. Saddle. Need. Parsec. So. Got a little under a minute left. Yeah, it's... Ooh, they can fire back at you. That's good. Looks like that one's firing or going to fire. Heist. Vixen. Oop. Vixen. Doozy. Happen. Mobs. Alright, let's go crazy here. Miss. Quay. Rebel. Fail. Kingfish. Died. Neath. E. Juggle. Into. Zilch. Yawner. Now. Flex. Doors. Whistler. Rival. Raised. Urban. Built. Bait. Bilch. Nuke. Drastic. D4. Thor. Industry. Alright. So we got our 5 minutes in. I think 5 minutes is a good place. Return to the main menu here. So, looks like, yep, you're able to go through and pay to make permanent upgrades. So I think at the right price point, maybe $5 max. This could be a fun game to play, especially if you're trying to work on your typing skills and you want something to fun. Back in the day, there was a game really PopCap made called Typer Shark. Really fun game. Also a really great tool to be able to increase your... got all my stuff right there. To increase your... bring up my Steam here as we go to our next game here. So, all right. So for our next game, we have one called Node Farm. And so demo version, yep. So this would be a great one if you're peaceful. Yeah, like we want to do the tutorial. So let's go ahead and this one. You can drag this card. Okay. So I can drag this around. And I can drag this. I'm going to close it. So drag and draw a farmer node from the shop. You can place it only on the grass. So we can only stick it on the grass here, which is fine. Let's stick it right there. And then we can move our camera around with WASD. And we can also drag with the mouse or scroll in and out to zoom in and out. So let's go ahead and drag a well node from the shop onto our water. Pick up already placed nodes by holding it with the left mouse button. Hold shift to pick it up instantly and control the outright connections. Okay. Make connections by fast dragging. So LB to there. So I've got my farmer now working on that. I'll go ahead and drop a market one. We're going to connect that. There. Let's go ahead and grab you. There we go. Okay. Now I want to drag and drop a seed node onto the grass. Seeds have to be directly connected to the farmer to work. Okay. Good to know. Apparently, I am too far away from my farmer. This card's a little bit in the way, but there we go. Water travels from the well through farmer to the seed. Wait or click well to speed it up. Okay. Very nice to know. I'll move you over to the side here so we can see what's going on. So farmer gets the water, and we can click. So it's got some clicker elements because we can speed that up. Alright, vegetable has to be directly connected to the farmer. Wait or click farmer to speed it up. So then farmer, I'm going to guess, is going to take that. Yep. We're harvesting and now getting our money. And then we can buy more seeds. We can buy more farmers. Which I'm definitely going to buy another farmer. Pull that down. Whoop. That's an interesting. I'm going to pull a seed down here. Whoop. Auto connector. You can connect an auto connector to the farmer and wait a moment. It'll connect farmer to seed automatically after some cooldown. Okay. So that allows me to just stick down a seed, huh? Oop. Yes, please. Let me close out of you. Oh. Okay, grow your farm. Well, stick that down. Should connect up for us. Let's see. Can I do another seed here? Go. Okay. So we need to buy more wells. Got that node in the way. So it's an interesting idea for sure. This tutorial is a little bit, I feel like things are getting on top of other things, but it is a demo. So I'll forgive the fact that this constantly kept like it was getting in the way. Speed this up. Oh yeah, I don't have any seeds right now. So let's pull him over here and then go like that, so we got a seed work. Go. Let's get another farmer in here. Yeah. Earn money, and then you can... Oh, you get to a point you can buy more islands, so you can increase your farm as well. One little thing. A farmer or well to speed things up. Get that to that, that to that. And then again, I just realized we don't have... Okay. And we can click on this to get some money. Here we go. Those only vegetables and used to extend veggie paths. So where's those veggie paths? It's interesting. So it would be smarter for me to have a kind of cleaner node system here. But that is about our 5 minutes. This one isn't too bad. I think the tutorial there's a lot of stuff being thrown at you. I think if the interface came out a little bit kind of in waves, I think it would turn out to be a much better experience overall. So that's Node Farm, and I think it's one that definitely be fun to try out and play. If you do like that idea of crafting, but you want kind of minimalistic style, that would be a great one. Okay, so let's jump on to our third game. Our third game is another, and when I picked Glyphica, I didn't actually know that there would be another Vampire Survivors inspired one, but this one's called Defenders of the Omniverse. Alright. So I'm click start and we should be able to pick our character. Gotta go with the Lizard Ninja. Oh, there's actually lore too, Lizard Ninja. The dark alleys of the city planet Beast Titan. Crime runs rampant and the planetary security forces have long struggled to keep it down. Times like these, unlikely heroes rise to defend the innocent. Raised and trained by the old Katjitsu master, 4 young Saurian warriors battle crime boss Chidor and his evil army of rattling goons. When out fighting crime, these 4 lizard ninjas hide away in the underground lair, enjoying video games and delicious lasagna, now made with real lasers. I think I know what that's a reference to. Let's go ahead and pick the Cyborg Wasteland. Okay. Weapons fire automatically. That's a staple of the Vampire Survivor type games. And then, of course, try to survive. So that's... Not a lot of feedback from the weapons so far. Even just adding a slight screen shake when enemies are hit or something would go quite a ways. I think the sound effect too isn't punchy enough. Because if you're gonna sit here and have to play for about 20 minutes or so, you need to really hit that sweet spot of making it to where it's something that something makes you really want to keep playing. The blaster here. I like the art style. It's kind of got a cel shaded look to it. But it's also got that, like, abrasively rough, or like that. Wow, okay. Do I not have... wow. Those things move a little too fast. Especially since I don't have a dodge or a dash button myself. There's no way for me to get away from them. Like, unless I'm backing up and damaging them. The moment they're on me, I'm done. So... yeah, there's more of a punchy sound effect shooting that crate than there is the actual enemies. I try our best to make it the 5 minutes. These dog things are not making it easy. Oh, good grief. I have failed the Omniverse. Okay. Go back in time. But I'm not actually going back in time, am I? I'm just exiting out. Yeah. So, I'm gonna queue up our next game really quick as I talk about that one a bit. So, with Vampire Survivors, it's one of those games that, like, not just the punchiness, but the sound effects and all this other stuff are kind of, they're addictive enough. The gameplay loop is simple enough, but satisfying enough to keep you going. So I've seen so many, I played so many clones of Vampire Survivors, and so many of them seem to try and overcomplicate it, which they don't need to do. They just need to focus on those basic mechanics. So, I would say that one, hopefully before they get to launch, they fix some of those issues, like that enemy that just might as well I don't know if the other characters will move a little faster, if there's a speed thing and I just chose a slow one. You'd assume a ninja would be a little bit faster than that, but as you can see already up on screen, the next game we're going to be trying out is Toxic Crusaders. So this one should be a nice side-scrolling beat-em-up. And I gotta pick the Toxic Avenger.
Gee, fellas, Dr. Killama finally pulled out all the stops. Seeing as no one else is available, this looks like a job for the Toxic Crusaders.
I'm doing too good already. Alright, where's my hit button? There we go. Alright, get through this. That the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, when you respawn there, all the enemies getting knocked down, that's great. I know it was actually more of a staple, but I always equate it to...
I enjoy a walk as much as the next hideously deformed canine, but something about the scenery today leaves a lot to be desired.
Now, Junkyard, let's not be harsh. The Tromaville Civic Association put a lot of care into their High Street restoration project. It's not their fault an army of alien interlopers decided to trample all over it.
Yeah, when I mark my territory, it's cute, but when these bozos do it, it's just plain rude.
Gotta beat you up, Leroy. Where are you? Rico.
Look sharp, you maggots! You call this an invasion? I've seen marigolds with more military might! You're telling me, even when I worked for these guys, they were useless. And don't get me started on the office parties.
Oh yeah, I forget. You used to be one of the bad guys. Glad you saw the light of day.
What can I say? You've grown on me.
everybody go?
Looks like they're heading into that diner for a bite to eat. An army marches on its stomach, after all.
Oh, wow, dinner time! Do you think they allow dogs?
Whoa! They're trashing the place! Not cool, bug dudes!
Not cool indeed, Fender. Disorderly conduct is one thing, but trashing a small business outside of a public holiday? That's un-American!
Okay. Well, I am going to... Yes, the game is 100% definitely made for a controller. So we're going to go ahead and exit out. I like that I didn't talk very much just because I was trying to wrap my head around the keyboard controls, but also it was enjoyable. I've always had a soft spot for the side-scrolling beat 'em ups. As long as they're executed decently, which this one seems to be, then it's definitely a win in my book. Alright, so now we're going to go on to our last game, which this one as well says that it's best experience with a controller. I don't have a controller hooked up right now, so we're just going to be taking it on with our keyboard and mouse. But this one's called Crypt Custodian. It's supposed to be a Souls-like. Looks like it's kind of a Metroidvania Souls-like type. Already amazingly fluid interface. I go new normal. Pip, and I will be your guide to the palace. Wait, what? Palace? I was literally just outside in the street. Where am I? Oh, well, the palace is the most beautiful part of the afterlife, but we aren't there yet. It's just the entryway. It's where all new ghosts first land. Ghosts? So I'm dead? Oh, well, yeah, sorry. I should have led with that part. Well, don't worry too much about that just yet. We have to get moving. Nearby is Kendra. She is the guardian of the afterlife. You'll have to make your way to her chambers. She'll listen to your life story and determine whether or not you can enter the palace. Good ghosts go to the palace, where they experience never-ending bliss. And bad ghosts are banished to live outside the palace for all eternity. Come on, you should get going. Alright. Okay, so it looks like I'm going to the right. Okay. What's it like inside the palace? Oh, well, I'm actually not sure. Never been inside there. You haven't? Were you bad or something? I guess I must have been. Cassandra said so. Instead of banishing me to outside the palace, she sends me to be a guide for all eternity. See, Kendra can be very strict, but also very fair. She makes her rules and she always tricks them. No matter what. a broom. Swing it by pressing the space. Indestructibles, always a good sign. Let's see what Kendra is. Aw, hey cutie. It's so nice to see another fresh face around here. I'm famous Kendra. Parting in the afterlife. It's my job to determine whether been good or bad. Oh, and sorry they died and all that, by the way. That just makes me so sad. This over here is the door that leads to the palace. Those allowed in the palace experience never any of this. If you've been good, I'll let you inside. And this door leads outside of the palace. You really don't want to be sent out that door. Well, enough to chat. Let's take a look at your life. Aw, this says you were born as a stray and you had a brother and a sister. So cute. And then it seems like you were adopted by a nice couple and they took really good care of you. You love to play and get pet. Wow, I'm having a really good feeling about this one. Yep. Can you please prepare the palace door for opening? Anyway, let's continue. And then one night, it seems like you escaped from your home, ran into the street, and... You poor thing. Well, I guess that settles it then. You are a very good cat. I have no choice but to let you into the palace. Or, wait a second. There seems to be another page. This says that after you died, you landed here in the palace entryway and you smashed some of my statues. This is just awful. I'm afraid that you have been a very bad cat, and as punishment, you will be banished outside of the palace for eternity. Wait! I didn't mean to do it. I just thought that's what I was supposed to do. You thought you were supposed to break my statues? Sorry, that excuse is not going to cut it. I do feel for you, though. If you think this sucks for you, just think about how I feel. I'm the one who has to live with the guilt of sentencing you to eternal torture. This is really bumming me out. Well, enough following. It's time to go. Oh, and because you created such a mess, I'm also sentencing you to be the afterlife's janitor forever. So hold on to that broom. Now it's time to leave. Please exit on the door to the left. Alright, let's give this area a check out, and then we're going to stop. Interesting. So, I wonder if there's a crafting element to it, since I seem to be collecting these too. Unless these black pieces are your kind of souls in the game. Okay. Well, I would say you're good on that. So, just 5 minutes is not a whole lot of time with the game for sure. And the biggest reason why I chose 5 minutes for these demos was because back in the day, and when I say back in the day, what I really mean is there used to be on the original PlayStation these demo discs called PlayStation Underground that you could get with a magazine, and they'd have a bunch of different demos on them. And a lot of times, unless the demo is really good, the most you'd give it is about 5 minutes. And so I figured, hey, I got all these demos coming out. Let's give them a try. 5 minutes. It's not the fairest of shakes, especially since some games don't even get started until well after 5 minutes. But I feel like the ones we picked today, we're able to get a pretty good grasp on. So now I'll kind of just give you a quick ranking as far as my personal feelings on them. So my personal feelings, Crypt Custodian feels like one that I could play through, probably get to the end and beat. Toxic Crusaders feels like one that would be really great to play in bursts or play through at least once. The Node Farm and Glyphica game, both of those ones feel like ones that I could get as time wasters. That's usually what I'd call them. They're just great ones to be able to play while you're doing something else, possibly. And then that brings me to Defenders of the Omniverse. As much as I really liked the kind of rough, cel-shaded style that it had, I feel like that one is the one that I wouldn't probably pick up out of the group. And the only reason why is it's trying to emulate something, but it's not quite hitting the right notes to emulate that Vampire Survivors. So with that out of the way, I very much appreciate you stopping by the game room today. Hope you enjoyed the video, and see you next time.